babes, jumping straight into the video. As you can see, I am going to be doing a middle part leave out tutorial. I think you guys really like these. So I have less than a ½ inch of leave out on each side, and then just a triangle part of about 1 inch of a leave out, and then I have my hair braided into 2 pigtails just going straight to the back. Now I'm going to be using a black wig cap, which was totally overpriced at my local beauty supply store, so yeah. But anyway, you can usually get about 2 wig caps in a packet of 1 for I think like $1 if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I did go ahead and take a white eyeliner pencil just to go ahead and really carve out my leave out area, or the parting for my leave out, so that I remember not to put any tracks there. So the hair that I'm using is by Unice Hair Company. I did go ahead and do a quick little ombre. I will link that ombre video down below if you guys need to know how to do that. Then of course I'm using my 30-second Salon Pro Glue just to go ahead and kind of get these tracks laid down, baby. So as you can see, I'm starting from the nape of my neck, and I'm going to lay that track right above where my ear is. I'm going to start curving these upward. I'm literally going to do this all the way until I get to the top of my head. Like I said before in my previous, quick weave videos, I like to turn the tracks upward. That way, all the hair literally is coming towards your face, so you don't have to worry about framing your face too much, and also is a good way to really hide the tracks and like the ends of those. And so because I have very minimum leave out, when the wind blows, I want to make sure that this yeah, I mean, I'm not exposed pretty much. So the goal is to make this look like it's your own, hence the natural leave out. So yeah. As you can see, this is about how far up I got with just 1 bundle. So to be honest, I could have got away with 2 bundles. I did get 3 bundles of their 16-inch body wave. And like I said, I did a very light ombre on it. Literally just threw some bleach on it, the very ends of the hair. And yeah, this was going to be perfect. So this will be a good way to really show you how to blend your hair with colored weave if you need to. Like I said, I just did the tip so that I'm able to really kind of blend the two. But as you can see, this is how far up I was with just those 2 bundles, and the hair was really, really soft to touch. It took the color really easily. I think I only left it on for maybe about 30 minutes with 30 volume developer, so not too bad. And we're about halfway done. So as you can see, I still just kept curving those upward. Excuse me, y'all. I just had a whole little like nasty burp session, sorry. Anyway, so this is gonna be the very last bundle. I think I did squeeze those 2 bundles in. I could have totally just got away with not including that at all, to be honest, but yeah. So once I got up to about the top of my hair, this is where I really wanted to be detailed and show you guys what I was doing. So as you can see, I literally just cut out the length of the track that I needed, put a little glue on it, and I'm just slowly curving this even all the way up to the top. Now, there's many different methods that I'll typically do. Sometimes I'll curve all the tracks, and instead of having 1 long track go around my leave out, it ends up being a very small piece, depending on how I really want to stack that, which I may do another tutorial where I show you how to really build up and stack the tracks on top of each other. It's kind of like the invisible part method, but let me know if y'all want to see that. I never actually thought to, inquire if that's something you guys may want to see or not. So, alright, so now that I'm really, really close to my parting area, I want to go ahead and take some scissors and literally cut the wig cap off. I get so many questions about how is it staying on. Y'all, I'm using glue. Like, bro, how else is it going to stay on? So as long as I'm gluing the wig cap to my head, like, that's essentially what I'm doing. Don't let anyone trick you and to thinking that, oh, if you use 2 caps, you're somehow having less glue in your hair than 3 or 2, however many caps you want to use. Ultimately, there's going to be some type of glue residue on your hair. It's about how you take it out, really being able to detangle your hair and really pull that out afterwards. So I do have a video on how to remove a quick weave, but for this one, I actually will be showing you how to remove the glue out of your hair as well. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed, turn on those post notifications just so that you know exactly what to do and how to maintain the weave, and then also how to take it out and get the freaking glue out of your head. So this can totally be a protective style. It does not have to be something that you're afraid of, scared of doing, or anything like that. So as you can see, I'm literally just, I had that last track go around my leave out area, and I don't mind putting that like in my part at all. And so I just cut off the appropriate size for both sides of my leave out, just to kind of really close the gap there and put it really, really close, so that when I press out my hair and flip it over, everything is just kind of seamless. So we should be good there. And as you can see, I let that get really, really tacky and I guess dry before I start to brush through it, because I don't want the tracks to slip back out. But I didn't really get very much shedding or anything, although I did cut the tracks, but it wasn't anything crazy or unusual. But I am going to go through with a flat iron just to kind of put some light waves in it. I'm going to be using my 2-inch FHI flat iron just to kind of really go through the hair and first straighten it out. So I really want to get this as straight as possible to be able to kind of trim the ends. I think that's really, really important. It's not enough to put a weave in, but you should definitely be able to style it. And I understand that some of you guys are going to be beginners, which is why I'm always really eager to show you how to trim your hair at home and kind of get those layers and things going. So yeah. And I think I only had the flat iron up to like, I think it was like maybe 350 or 375, I'm not sure. But I tried not to put it to 400 or 450 because it was unnecessary. Literally, this hair straightened with ease. It was my hair that I was worried about. And as you can see, the color was really, really seamless. I do have some like highlights and lowlights in certain areas, but like I said before in that ombre video, I showed you how to do that, so definitely be on the lookout and check that video out if you have not already. And as you can see, I just pulled all the hair to the front and literally cut straight across just to make sure that everything is really even. I know that the hair is colored, and it's not to say that the ends were bad necessarily, but if there were any uneven ends, obviously because I'm putting the weave in, they are now going to be exposed because the hair is colored. So I just wanted to make sure that I trim that out. As you can see, just judging my leave out, I already can tell that I'm definitely going to want to put some layers in this just so that everything is kind of seamless and flows together and it's not like a disconnect from my hair to the actual weave. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, definitely don't do it. But yeah, I'll be showing you how to do it. And then here's my leave out. As you can see, it's more than enough hair to cover the tracks. I could have even like parted this out, flat ironed this little section, and then applied another track just for even more seamless blending, which I did do in another leave out tutorial. I think previously it was a side part. So if you want to see that, definitely check out the video on my channel. It was a side part tutorial to show you how to, you know, really blend that leave out. But for me, I was okay with just a nice little quick pass through with the flat iron because I didn't plan on leaving this in for very long. I think I'm actually going to take it out. I have it in now, but I'm actually going to take it out in about 2 days. So you guys will see that. And then, as you can see, I'm using my rectail comb just to really get that part straight. It really helps if you are not that great at parting. Definitely get you a little rectail comb and kind of eases or takes the ease off of things. Takes the ease off of things, really? No, takes the pain out of it, so you're able to just seamlessly do that with no problem. Alright, and I wasn't worried about heat damage. I actually didn't put anything to protect my hair. As y'all know, I kind of just do as I please with my natural hair. I feel like you should do the same. If you're a girl that wears your hair curly, then of course you're going to be scared of heat damage. I totally get it. But me, I'm always doing something to my hair. And when I do wear it natural, I'm usually doing a twist out anyway. So, yeah, neither here nor there. I'm kind of just like over the whole natural hair craze thing anyway. Not that I'm going back to a relaxer, but you get what I'm saying. So as you can see, this should actually be really easy for you guys. If you only leave a teensy tiny bit of leave out, you should not have to worry about straightening that every single day or anything like that. I literally planned on tying this down with like just a nice satin scarf around the edges, and that was pretty much it to lay it flat. And as you can see, that literally just blended like a dream because I literally curved all the tracks upward, which makes things so much easier. As you can see, y'all, I literally don't have any leave out, like barely anything. But if I wanted to like pull this back, I definitely could. It would not be like a problem or anything. And so, as you can see here, I'm just making sure that everything is fully blended and covered. All the tracks are covered. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Creme of Nature Argan Oil Edge Control just to kind of go around my edges to really kind of sleek those back. Now, I love products like this because they are a little bit greasy. So if you have natural hair or hair that you're afraid that's going to revert back, you can always use this as a way to actually hold on to that straight texture a little bit longer because it provides a little weight to the hair. So I actually rub that over my hands a little bit and then literally rub it onto the hair. Not the weave, but my actual hair, just so that it blends even more seamless. And what you'll notice is as the days go on, it'll literally start to melt into the weave because of course it's starting to get weighed down with that oil, and it works. It literally works like a dream. But as you can see, everything is covered, blended seamlessly. You don't have anything showing, no tracks or anything like that. Now, I always notice the texture difference in my weaves just because I know my hair is a lot more coarse. But if it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about adding those additional tracks. And as you can see, I'm just doing some very light layers. following the guide of my hair. Now, if your hair is really short, obviously you don't have to do anything like this, but I always recommend at least trying to layer up that hair just to give it a little bit more movement and body, unless you plan on wearing it like just silky straight. I suppose it's up to you, but yeah. Definitely just added a little bit of layers here with some regular shears. I actually got these from the beauty supply store also, and yeah, they're kind of crappy, so I only use them for my weaves. And as you can see, I'm just going in a diagonal motion from where my hair is. Some choppy layers, to be honest. They weren't super perfect at all. I only added some layers because I knew I was going to be curling this, so here's that. I'll be using, like I said, that FHI flat iron just to really add some shape to the hair. Nothing too precise because I don't want to go over my natural hair too many times with the flat iron. So just a little bit of curves, little curls. And you guys always ask, like, how long does this last? Quick weaves usually last, well, they can last up to a month, I would say, because you want to be able to really wash your hair. Now, you can definitely wash your hair with a quick weave. You're just going to want to make sure that you do that with cold water, so as cold as you can stand it. That way the glue doesn't heat up and start to move the tracks around. But other than that, you'll definitely be fine. If you're scared of the glue or have thicker hair and think it'll be harder to kind of maneuver, definitely make sure you use about 2 different caps. Just so it's a little bit of added protection, but ultimately you're still going to have a little glue issue there. So it's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable, definitely go to a professional to install it and also get it taken out. But as you can see, I thought this was really, really cute. Definitely a nice length. That 16-inch probably got cut up to about a 14-inch. And I just thought it looks really cute, flawless, and professional. If you guys are not the type that, you know, you want hair all the way down to your butt, I totally get it, but natural weaves are still in, so don't feel like they are not, because when they look good, they look really good. I'm just not the sew-in girl, so just because I changed my hair too much, but really cute. And I literally just kind of played with it, brushed it through a little bit, and like I said, when it was time to like wrap this up, I literally just put a silk scarf on and kind of went. So I really love that color at the bottom. It just adds a nice little touch. If you guys have not seen already, y'all know that I was going to add on that Creme of Nature. That is literally like my favorite line of products. Creme of Nature, all of them. So add a little bit of sheen. Don't want to weigh the hair down too much, but definitely just a little bit of to it. And we are all set, babe. So I definitely hope that you enjoyed this video. I feel like it was fairly short. It only took me about an hour to do the entire look. Love you guys so much. As you guys can see, this is like so flawless. So definitely send me pictures if you guys try it. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Forever Chrissy and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so that you know when I'm posting, babes. But I love you so much. Thanks so much, Unice, for sending me the hair. And I will see you next time. Stay pretty and bye.